Hello, how's everyone doing? Can you hear us?
Hi.
Awesome. Oh, hey, I see some. We couldn't see all your faces. So glad you are here. We've got some guests on. I think we'll have some more joining us. Jackie, you're here. You're ready to go? All right.
I am as ready as I'm going to be. Yeah.
Awesome. Amy, welcome. Oh, wow. Okay, everyone's getting here. Apparently, we're starting at 8:16. That's totally fine. Well, we can definitely get started and just say, welcome to our first ever open house for the Fireflies. The point of this tonight, we usually meet every Monday night and have some kind of fun team call. We either do some personal development, we do some business stuff, nutrition. And this Monday night, we are turning it into an open house so we can invite guests to also see what this team is all about. We partner with Beachbody. We love the stuff they make, but the Firefly community is beyond that. And that's really what we want you to see tonight. So why don't you introduce yourself, since I told her, I'm like, you just got to hop in because I will talk the whole time.
She is very good at talking though.
Oh,
and she's
great.
very inspirational, so it's okay. She can do that. So my name is Amanda Freeland, and Sarah and I co-run the Fireflies together, and I'm super excited for our open house tonight.
Yes. Amanda's a mom. She's a wife. She's a former kindergarten teacher. Anyways, my name's Sarah. I'm also a mom. I'm a wife. I'm a former news reporter, hence the talking and the scripts for tonight's programming. And I've been a coach for 11 years, and it's changed me from mindset to midsection. And that's something we say a lot in our team as we talk about mindset to midsection. And do you want to talk about where the name the Fireflies came from?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
I love this story. So we were sitting at a summit, which is our yearly conference, if you will, gathering of Beachbody coaches. A super fun time, but we were at one of our summits, and Sean Aker is an author and motivational speaker, and he was one of the keynote speakers, and he started telling a story about how these scientists a long time ago, like in the 1800s, right?
A long time before the internet.
Yeah.
They were traveling on a river in a canoe, which I think they still do, but they didn't have a camera to document what happened.
No, but it was nighttime, and they knew they shouldn't be out that late, but they happened to be, and all of a sudden they saw the trees lighting up, and at first they thought it was lightning that was striking the trees. And Danielle's like sitting there like, I think she's telling it wrong. Danielle, if you remember something, type it in the chat, right? If I missed any details. Anyway, and what they discovered was there was actually fireflies all lighting up at the same time. And at that time, a long time ago, they didn't think that that would happen. It was a phenomenon that they actually discovered that night because they happened to still be out on the river later than they should have been. And that was really cool. And the whole reason behind it is a firefly on its own has a 3% chance of finding a mate on its own, but in a group, if they all light up together, their chance of success goes up to 85%, right?
Yeah, insane.
And from 3% to 85% working on your own versus working as a team. And that was the whole philosophy behind our name, the Fireflies, not the mating part, but the team part, right? So
I always laugh when we have to tell that part. I'm like, they all became more successful at procreating,
but they all became more successful because they worked together, and we just love that idea so much of why do people
It's not like they were fighting over fireflies to mate with. Like everyone was getting a piece of this success. So that's where the
So why do they try so hard to work? Why try so hard on your own when it's really so much easier if you connect with other people who are trying to do the exact same thing as you? And here in this group, that's live a healthier, happier life, being the best version of yourself that you can be.
Good job.
Yeah.
We're ahead of schedule. Jackie, are you ready? We're going to do our first prize. We have prize.
No pressure, Jackie. That was fast.
Our guest tonight. So, Jackie, I set it up where you should be able to share screen and take over.
All right, let's see if we can do this. I think I have everybody in here.
Firefly Diamonds, super fun. Tons of great results and stuff to share as well. And she's doing a prize drawing with our guest.
Yeah, and if there's somebody in here as a coach, then just let us know if you win, and we'll pass it on to a guest. But let's see who it is. First winner is Callie.
Ooh, Callie is definitely a guest. I see a couple people out there that are coaches, but no big deal. Callie, congratulations. Do you want to show her some stuff? What she might
win? Never win anything.
Oh, yay! It's so good. You got to stay to the end now, Callie. Just kidding. I think she was going to anyways. Do you want to show her some prizes?
I think we should let her choose.
Okay.
You were stuck with me whether you wanted me here till the end or not.
I find you very entertaining, so I'm really happy about that.
Callie, since you're the first winner, you can just choose what you want first. So this is called Bevy. Bevy short for beverage, or like that's how they say it in England, I guess, is Bevy. Would you like a Bevy? And it's, you take it at night and it's supposed to help with cravings, and it's lemon flavored.
Or Energize, which I'm pretty sure you've had experience with. This is fruit punch. And then we have a chocolate recover, which is great for after hard workouts.
Muscle recovery.
So you can type it in the chat, or feel free to unmute again if you have a strong desire to yell something.
And we'll put your name on one.
I'm thinking I'm going to go for the chocolate recover.
Ooh. Okay. Jackie, do you mind making a note to help us?
Sorry, guys.
That's awesome, Callie. Okay, we have 3 more prize drawings coming tonight just to keep it kind of fun.
Write it down.
Jackie's got this. You don't have to write it down. Jackie's got it.
Okay. Got it. Good job, Jackie.
I know. She's like, relax, Freeland. So when people ask me what the Fireflies is, my very short answer is we're women who value our health and crave positivity. It's really kind of the common value amongst us. We all have different walks of life, different fitness levels, different histories, different stories. Everyone has that, but we share this value of wanting our health to be a priority and wanting to have a more positive life than that. And gosh, when you connect over that, I mean, that's kind of cool. It makes us all friends no matter what, because that's generally what we talk about. And
healthier people are generally happier people too.
Yeah.
Just PS.
I agree. So we have a quick video that we made last year. It was a fun team project. I have a background in news and broadcasting, so you don't have to be in these videos. I just want to let you know, these are just an extra thing, but I do always call on the teammates to be like, we're making a video, send me your stuff. And this is one we made last year. It's about 3 minutes, and I thought it'd be a great time to show it to you. Close this. Okay. From depressed to full of life. From anxious to living with more peace and sense of control. From out of shape to running races. From overweight to wearing jeans that feel great. From eating junk food on the go to planning nutritious meals. From feeling lonely or left out to belonging. From worrying about bills or debt to having a savings account. From being constantly stressed by food to understanding it. From feeling stuck to growing into a happier person. From watching life unfold for others on social media to creating your own memories. Those are just a few of the internal and physical transformations that our team has experienced. Meet the Fireflies. We are all ages, we are all fitness levels, we work different jobs, we have different goals. But what unites us all is that we are women who value our health and crave positivity. When we work on that together, we all become more successful. We love sharing books, podcasts, recipes, workouts, and even more. We love doing life together. We support each other, cheer for each other, and know there is enough success to go around. We are independent Team Beachbody coaches who have built this powerful community. Coaches get the best results because you work on your mindset and your midsection. That is the missing link for so many people and why results don't stick. You have to fall in love with how it feels to be healthy. That happens here. So what do we actually do?
We do the world-class workouts Beachbody is constantly creating. We learn from the food guides created by nutrition professionals, and many of us love having a superfood shake daily to fill in the gaps in our nutrition and feed our body on a cellular level. We also share positivity and personal growth with team book clubs, gratitude groups, and clean week nutrition challenges. This approach makes it fun and easy while creating results from mindset to midsection. Are you wondering if you'll fit in? If anything I mentioned in this video lit something up inside of you, you will. Don't second guess it. Just join us. If this works for us, it can work for you. We are ready to help you live your best life and untap the potential just waiting inside of you.
Yay!
You can applaud. Pretend everyone's
I'll
applauding.
applaud.
Yes. And
I love that video.
It was really fun to put together. We're going to leave it on the screen right here, because in that video, you heard us talk about coaches get the best results. I've been a coach for 11 years.
Almost 11 years.
For you?
In the fall.
I started because I liked Shakeology, but I didn't like the price and I wanted a discount. And I had this feeling that I needed what was going on with these other women who were doing this. I just kind of felt a little lost.
And I started because I started drinking Shakeology at our local gym and had never really been nutritionally healthy before. And about 2 weeks after drinking the shake, I was like, why do I feel so amazing? And I was like, oh, it's the shake.
Wow,
weird.
So
then when she was like, you know, you can save some money on that shake if you sign up, I was like, okay, let's do it. Like, I didn't really know, but we were friends, so I trusted her, and I was like, yeah, I want to save some money. I'm a new kindergarten teacher. Like, I need to save all the money I can, but I love the shake, and I can't believe how great I feel. So it was more of that for me to start with, saving money, and just because I felt really good. And then the mindset work came later.
And it's just grown. It's grown over the years as I share it with other people. I really believe there's a lot of ways to get healthy out there. It is more about whether or not you're going to stick with it and you enjoy it more than anything. And I think Beachbody is a company that really makes that easier. You don't have to figure a lot of things out. You can connect to other positive people who are doing it and are going to positively peer pressure you. Because peer pressure exists in all sorts of ways. Why not pick the stuff that actually makes you better? Right. And I really think Beachbody's got to be like one of the top 3. There's not a lot of things out there that offers amazing nutrition that is constantly evolving. If you've seen that show Down to Earth, it's like kind of our fun thing right now, because the Shakeology creator Darren O'Lean is the co-host with Zac Efron, and they're hilarious, but it also just shows how stinking smart Darren is and how passionate he is about real nutrition that actually helps your body.
And if you haven't seen Down to Earth on Netflix, you should go watch it.
I would endorse binge watching that one. Take walk breaks.
Or squat breaks.
Or squat breaks, yeah. But anyway, so you have amazing nutrition programs, tools, you have support, and you have great fitness for everyone at a really affordable price compared to what I have spent money on in the past. I know.
Oh my gosh.
Anyways, I'm getting a little off here, but this graphic just shows coaches really do get the best results because we work on our mindset to our midsection. We talk a lot about enjoying the journey, having a positive attitude, loving your body as it is right now, knowing that that's the important key to help you keep going. Because if you hate yourself during it, it'll never work, and you'll dread it, and you'll associate that hate with everything that has to do with health and fitness.
And I think too, she told me to interrupt.
I did. So I said interrupt me.
I think too, just remembering that everyone's on their own path. So, you know, you hear a lot with nutrition, oh, I got off track, or I was on a diet, but I stopped. We have a different mindset on our team. We're not on a diet. We're not on track or off track. We're just on a journey. And sometimes we'll like veer off on a path on our journey, but we always get back on our path. And I think when you're in a community like this, people who commit to this community learn how to overcome the adversities that come up in life faster. That's so much of the mindset work that we do. Like, you know, people have kids, but they come back to their health. People might have job changes, but you come back to your health because it matters, because your mindset work has made it so your health is no longer not a priority. It's just a part of who you are and a part of your life. So we're all on our own journey and at our own pace, but you always come back to it.
Yeah.
That makes sense, right?
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
You don't ever feel guilty for making time for yourself. It's now a thing that fuels everything else. Okay, so we're going to go to a coach who joined us a little over a year ago for this exact reason. It wasn't to build this business or do anything. It was like, I just need to be part of this group because I need to take charge of my health.
Hi, I'm Deidre Haslin. I've been a Firefly for a little over a year. I am a busy wife and mom and career woman, just like many of you that are on this page. A year ago, I sat down, took my weights and measurements, and reached out to Sarah Morrison and decided that a pandemic was not going to be a reason to keep me gaining weight and getting more and more unhealthy. In a few weeks of being home in lockdown, I had gained over 11 pounds, and seeing that scale rising was not working for me. I've been overweight for over 10 years, having a baby at 40, having a rough few years in life, career changes. Life kind of got the best of me in my 40s, but I had a lot of fun doing it, and I loved life. Now I was turning 50 and needed a change. Sarah and Amanda Freeland had a great group of women for support, a great 6-week workout program, and off I went. I certainly fell off the wagon a few times, and we hit a few bumps. But in May, I took a nutrition class called 2B Mindset. It was a great, great class, and it truly changed my mindset. I set a realistic goal on June 1st of 2020. That was the end of our nutrition class, and I wanted to be a consistent 25 pounds down in 1 year. My key was that I wanted it to be consistent, and I wanted to be able to hold that 25 pounds. I've lost weight before, and I've lost and gained, and I've lost the same 5 pounds, 10 pounds over and over. But this time I wanted to do it right. And I knew that going slow and doing it right was the best way for me and my family. So I started eating less dairy, less meat, and definitely more fruits and vegetables. Then, as most of us know, life happens. Our family had to deal with my husband going through a bit of a health crisis. Everything happened very fast, and just like everything during COVID, fast meant fast. My husband was diagnosed with cancer, but with the help of our friends and families who were absolutely amazing, we made it through on top with a whole new healthy mindset and lifestyle. Along with my husband being diagnosed with cancer, it was also realized during this time that he had high cholesterol and high blood pressure. So 2B Mindset was a perfect setup for our whole family. So for a few months, I struggled as we got through this situation with him, and we managed to do it quite well. But I was also during this time working in the media during one of the absolute worst elections we've ever been through. And it was just one of those trying times, I guess. And I fell off the bandwagon a little bit, but I got back on, and I stayed back on. And a few weeks ago, I realized that for 3 weeks, I had been consistently down 25 pounds. So I hit my goal way earlier than I ever thought I would. At that point, I sat down, I penciled in what my next goals were going to be. But rather than doing it for a year, I sat down and I wrote it down for a month, for 3 months, for 6 months, for 9 months. Being in this group with Fireflies and being in this group with 2B Mindset has truly changed my life. I know that I will achieve these goals and that I'll do it with the support of each and every one of you. So I want to thank Sarah and Amanda because truly this has been life-changing for me. Thank you.
Oh, Deidre.
I love it. That's amazing.
This is a place where it's really cool to be healthy.
Mm-hmm.
You will never be made fun of for having a salad or getting up early to work out. Who's been made fun of for that stuff? Like, they call you crazy. Whatever.
Yeah.
It's cool. And you also don't have to get up in the morning to work out. We're going to celebrate any of it. That took me a while. I love that Deidre's whole family has been affected. Deidre shows up in our week of 10 nutrition challenges all the time. She shows up in book clubs. She loves to just jump in on the fun stuff, the logo wear. She had on one of our logo wear sweatshirts, Secret Santas, all that kind of stuff. and our whole family has felt the ripple effect. Okay, anything you want to say before Jackie goes to another Wheel of Decide?
I mean, lots of things.
I know. We are right on time.
I
The
know, we're
script
doing so
is
good.
working. All right, and Jackie's just, okay, yes.
Woo!
Look at this. We're ready to go. All right. No whammies, no whammies, no whammies.
Oh, I loved that game show.
Jessica's Pistol 4A.
4A, that is a fun phone.
Whoever that is, you're the lucky winner.
Jessica,
Congrats,
if
Jessica.
you'd like to unmute, if you were here, we explained we have Bevy as an option, which is an evening, helps curb cravings, like a evening tea beverage.
Yeah.
Hey guys, that's Jessica Mattarella.
Oh! Jessica, you're tricky with your new last name. Hey, Jackie, pull up that wheel one more time.
Okay. Just kidding, guys. That doesn't
Glad
count.
you're here.
It's okay. I didn't expect you to figure out that one, Jackie.
Thank
Hey,
you.
sorry. I had to log in last minute and it came up my phone and I totally did not think that it said that. So
No worries. I'm glad you're here.
Well,
Well,
Jessica,
thank
go
you.
buy a lottery ticket because you're lucky. too.
okay,
Right.
thanks.
Bum-ba-da-bum.
10 times more.
Oh, Kelly, I've seen you on the screen when we're on. She's smiling a lot. Yay. I
All
hope
right.
you're smiling even bigger, Kelly.
Bevy
There she is.
or Energize.
You can type it or feel free to unmute. I think she said that.
Are you saying Bevy?
Kelly, you got to unmute. It's in
There
the
we
bottom
go.
left.
I was trying to click on the microphone on my picture
Sorry,
instead of
assume
microphone at the
everyone's
bottom.
Zoom literate. So, like Energize, which is a pre-workout happy juice, or Bevy to help with cravings, more of a tea.
I'll take the Energize, please.
Boom, boom. All right. Hey, we don't have to
Thank
have a
you.
discussion where everyone's getting Bevy at the end. And then if you are a guest and you didn't see your name on the wheel, just type it in the chat and Jackie will get you on there. She's doing a lot of process of elimination for us. Kelly, congrats. Thanks for being here.
Jessica,
Thank you.
we like having you on the screen better.
There we go.
And if you do need to change your name on your Zoom, you can right click it and make your name whatever you want it to be. But don't do it anything too tricky so Jackie doesn't know who you are.
Or mess with her. She'll roll with
Or
it.
yeah, mess with her. That's fun too.
Okay, so we wanted to do a quick little Q&A here because there's always objections to doing stuff like this sometimes. I had tons of objections because I'm just very skeptical about everything.
Yeah, so why don't we start with Sarah? If someone were to say to you, I don't think I want to do what you're doing because it's a pyramid scheme, what would you say?
Well, I have had people say that to me, and I had to look it up, and I found out that pyramid schemes are illegal. So it's definitely not a pyramid scheme. But I can definitely acknowledge the fact that network marketing, multi-level marketing, MLM, whatever you want to call it, is completely different. I didn't go to college to be a network marketer. Like when people ask me at the Rotary Club what I do, and I get to describe it, it's a little awkward because a lot of them are, you know, like the director of the MSU extension or own a business that sells insurance. You know, it's different, but it is the way of the world. Like it's what's happening, and it's a really fun way to connect with people. And I have worked in a health club. You don't have to be a health professional to be a coach whatsoever. You just have to be someone who actually likes talking to people and wants to share what you do. But I have seen people get great success in coaching. It doesn't just happen at health clubs. It happens with a true connection with another human being that you feel accountable to. So anyways, pyramid schemes are illegal. The compensation plan for Beachbody is amazing. You're not required to purchase or buy anything, which I love. There are some network marketing companies I hear about where you have to buy like $5,000 worth of product to start. You don't have to do any of that. You don't have to fill a quota each month. The whole reason coaching came to be is because they were a really successful company with programs like P90X and Power 90. And the CEO, Carl Deichler, realized we make amazing programs that could change people's lives. We're making a ton of money.
But only 25% of people who purchased the programs were actually using them.
Which made him mad because he wants to make a lot of money, but he also actually wants to make an impact. So he realized that the people who did the program were doing it because they saw someone else get results with it. And he was like, oh, this is the missing piece. And that's why coaching came to be, and the network marketing format just fits it, because it's a peer-to-peer business.
I love it.
Let me ask you, what do you say when people say, I'm worried it's going to be expensive? I kind of touched on this, but what else would you add to that?
I've been doing this for a long time. So now usually what I tell people is one of two things. One, it's more expensive to be unhealthy. In the long term, when you're older, you're going to spend so much more on medications, doctor's visits, illness, disease, things to accommodate those things in your life, missing work, all kinds of things. That's way more expensive than it is to invest in your health. This is what this is an investment in your health now. It's proactive healthcare. And we don't talk about that enough, and we don't do that enough. We don't talk about taking care of ourselves now to avoid those things later. We wait until we get to those things later and then try to deal with them. I love that this community really is about being more proactive with our health. And the other thing is you can afford it if you make it a priority. And a lot of people I talk to who say they can't afford it, I'll suggest saving $10 to $15 a week until they have enough. Maybe it takes 2 months to join me. That investment could change everything. And I never feel weird or bad suggesting that to people, because we spend so much money on stuff we don't need. Hashtag Amazon, Target, TJ Maxx.
Amanda's guilty of this herself. She's not accusing anyone.
No. I like to shop. That's kind of why I made that joke. But we do. We spend a lot of money on stuff, and we forget that really the most important thing we can invest in is our health, because the person who we have to live with longest is ourself in our lifetime. And if we invest in ourselves, nothing is ever wasted when we invest in ourselves.
Yeah. I just have 2 things to add. I love it actually saves you money in the long run. Heck yes, it does. And I just think about, sometimes when I think about how like helping the world, you have these thoughts like, I should take up that fight and fight that fight. You know what I mean? And I just have to remind myself that like helping people take ownership of their health, even if I'm just leading by example and someone's watching what I'm sharing and they never join me, but I'm still getting a chance to positively influence them that way. That's my fight, because I really do think if everyone was able to get healthier and take so much stress off of healthcare systems, off of insurance, like that would make a huge positive impact on the world. Yeah. And then some actual numbers. I would say the average coach, so it's $15.95 a month. That's the only required fee to be a coach through Beachbody. Mm-hmm. So I always say I partner with Beachbody. There's no fee to be on our Firefly team. This is just a perk and a bonus, and it's fun. And that basically covers Beachbody will set up a website for you and this back office, all these things to make it really easy to run a business if you decide to run a business, which compared to actually running a business is the smallest overhead ever. But you also get a 25% discount with that.
Yep.
So if you are someone, a lot of coaches enjoy having Shakeology. I always consider that part of my budget now, because I was wasting money buying food that I was going to make in the morning, and I went to the gas station instead and got a muffin. So anyways, it's just part of it's saving me on my grocery bill from food that I was wasting. But most coaches are getting Shakeology and then paying that $15.95 fee a month. And so Shakeology discounted is about $100. So if you're thinking about budget-wise per month, you're not required to buy Shakeology, but say you were, you're going to be spending around $110 a month. So it is a great savings. You save about $200 a year just if you bought Shakeology compared to buying it as a client, even with that $15.95 fee. And then if you're someone like me who has everything because she's obsessed with it, you just need to be a coach. We're going to force you because you need to save a lot of money each month. And hopefully you don't mind it. Okay, last one. What if someone says they have no time? Was I supposed to answer that one?
Yep.
Oh.
Sarah, what if you ask someone to join us as more as, hey, I think you could really share your story and impact other people's lives, or I think you should join to take care of yourself and be a coach to yourself, but they say, oh, I don't have time to do that.
It's just really changing your perspective on it. Sometimes saying you don't have time can really mean you don't have time to make your health a priority yet. And if someone said that to me, I'd be like, can we just have a conversation about that? Because that's what coaches do. I think coaches help people take limiting beliefs off themselves and shift priorities, because your health should be a priority. That is something we believe here. And I believe it makes everyone feel better and they can give more to other people. So it would be kind of like, hey, taking care of your health is what the time would be for this right now. Like, you're going to have more energy. You'll actually feel like you get more done. You will have more time. I promise you, when you start to feel better, you would do that. And then sometimes, if people are thinking they want to do a business with this, I just have to remind them, like, you might see what I'm doing and make assumptions. You got to remember, I'm 11 years in. I've left a full-time job to do this. So I'm doing more than I did in the beginning. And so if you did want to do more with this and have a business, it's just where it fits in. Really, what coaches do if they're wanting to have clients and have some extra income come in, it's walk the walk, share it, and be willing to talk to people about it.
Mm-hmm.
That's all you got to do.
When I first started really working the business, I was a full-time kindergarten teacher and married and, you know, had a house. I didn't have kids at that time, but what I would do is message a couple of people on my lunch break, and then message some people when I got home. I actually worked a part-time job at that time too. So I was working in the evenings on the weekends sometimes. Cause you know, us kindergarten teachers, when we're starting out, isn't that sad? Gotta have a second job.
Yes.
And anyway,
people get the most done.
Yeah. So anyway, you make it fit where it fits. And at that time I was just starting really slow, just talking to a few people, wanting to help people start with Shakeology, because like I said at the beginning, I was like, how do I feel this good? It was surprising to me. I hadn't really ever felt healthy from the inside out before. And I wanted other people to experience that too. So, and then as time goes on and like life changes and now we have kids and my career's changed, and it's always just been, where can I make it fit and how can I make it fit? Not, I don't have time to do it.
Yeah. Just know things will work out if you're putting yourself in a place to take care of your health. Yep. Okay. So on the right here, we have just some logistics. Sometimes I'll send this to people who are curious about it. It answers a few FAQs. And on the left, we have some coach income snapshots. Just because we'd be doing you a disservice if we didn't let you know that there is an opportunity to have extra income come into your life as a coach. Some people do it just for the community. Some people do it for the community, and a year later they're like, this has changed my life. I can't help but talk about it. Some people come into it and are like, let's get some stuff going. I want to invite people to it right away. So Beachbody does not guarantee any certain amount of success or monetary reward. It is all based on a coach's individual efforts and skill. But we had a few coaches willing to share, and you can just see, like, I love for Jackie's. She's been a coach for a while. She works a full-time, very busy job in advertising and marketing industry. And in 1 month, like in May 2021, like $1,300, $1,360. And set that up right.
That's like a super nice bonus every month.
That can pay, like that paid
more. That's after paying for all of my products.
What? Oh, so this is just like profit after your products? That's awesome, Jackie. You know what? That would pay my mortgage.
Right? Alpina mortgages are great. But yes. I know, I'm thinking about, there's people searching for houses right now, but it's progressed over time. So you can make commissions. Anyone who gets something and you're their coach, you'd make a 25% commission on that, which is amazing. Danielle's got her progression over time. And Jackie started for a discount and kind of jumped into coaching right away. Danielle started kind of for her own results. Yeah. Jumped into coaching, went away for a little bit, came back. And then Laura is a newer coach who was rocking it and then is newer to kind of coaching more and more. And it's fun to just see extra income and what that allows you to do. Like, what if it paid one of your bills every month?
I mean, when I first started making income with coach, so I've been a coach, like I said, for almost 11 years, but for the first 5, because I did not believe I could help other people. I've done a lot of mindset work. For the first 5, I didn't do much. So then when I actually did start helping people and started making some income, I was like, oh, this is kind of cool too, right? Like, this is a whole new thing. I remember standing in our kitchen one day, it was a Thursday. We get paid on Thursdays. And I remember that week, it had been like a year after I started working more as a coach. I had made like $170 that week. And I remember standing in the kitchen and I was literally jumping up and down like, Ben, like this is going to pay for our groceries and this is going to help pay for this. And I think when you start feeling that and seeing that, it just becomes, it's not all about the money, but like knowing that what you're doing to help yourself can inspire other people to help themselves. And it can be a way to bring extra income into your family is really powerful and impactful.
Mm-hmm. For sure. There are a lot of coaches who've had a lot of success. There's no scarcity when it comes to the success. There are, unfortunately, 40% of the US is obese. Yeah. Like those are the newest stats. Like there's a lot of people who could use a fitness and health buddy.
Yes.
So I will say that the coaches who have the biggest paychecks generally have the biggest hearts and care the most. They care more about people than they will ever care about the income. Mm-hmm. It's like, it can be a 51% care about people, 49% care about income, but it's always going to be that service and those people first, which is what I love about this business. And it's really set up where you can't work around that. You can't manipulate yourself. You got to talk to people and care. Okay, so let's talk about someone who loves to talk and truly cares about people.
Hi.
Hold on, Melissa. And is being able to make changes in her life because of coaching. Changes in her own health, changes in her family, and changes to her schedule and what she's able to do.
Look at that.
Melissa coming at you from Northern Michigan. I've been a coach for almost 4 years. And when I met Sarah through social media, I was at my heaviest non-pregnancy weight, which was 250 pounds. I was super uncomfortable in my own skin, even to the point where I wasn't comfortable with my family and my friends in situations where I should have been comfortable. And I had even foregone going to my 20-year class reunion, which I'm the kind of person that really likes that kind of stuff. So I was pretty miserable, and I had had some success with different weight loss attempts in the past, like following Weight Watchers or doing the Whole30, but I was never able to maintain my results. And so when we were talking about doing a challenge pack and, Sarah wanted to make sure that I had all the right tools to get started. I just was ready to take whatever suggestion she had, and I was kind of desperate. And she said that I should, join as a coach because I'd get a discount and coaches get the best results. And I felt like a super big imposter because I'm like, oh my goodness, what kind of coach could I possibly be? But she said I could just be a coach of myself. And I just did her challenge groups. I didn't really even plug into the Fireflies team. But then I started to see results and feel proud and gain confidence and hope that I could keep doing this. And she let me start co-leading different challenge groups for other people. And I started inviting people to do this with me. And that kept me going because I had to show up for them, not just for me. And also the energy in this Fireflies team is something that keeps me going because there's always a contest or a challenge or a new program launch that we do together or a book club. And I just think it's really a fun, safe place to get excited about healthy stuff and just to stay extra accountable. And if you've ever done a challenge group, if you've never done a challenge group with other coaches, those ones that we do launches together, where it's just a bunch of coaches and then we invite some of our customers and friends, those are the best because coaches don't quit on a challenge group. They show up and it's a big, fun, energetic group and it stays that way. And I love it. So I can't wait for the next big challenge group launch that we're going to be doing for a new program next month together. So anyways, what's happening is that I have more energy. I finished a lot of workout programs. I'm feeling strong. I'm feeling sexy. I'm feeling confident. I'm down 60 pounds. And yeah, I fluctuate a little bit at that level where I've gained back like 3 to 5 pounds and then lose it again. And I'm excited to push through and see new results. But to keep off 60 pounds for years, I can say years now, that feels amazing. And so other people are noticing it and I'm inspiring other people, including my family. My kids watch the To Be Mindset nutrition videos with me. they know what a fiber-filled carb is. We eat veggies most at dinner every day together. My husband's got on board. He just completed his second workout program through Beachbody on Demand, and he is getting excellent results. He surpassed me in weight loss, so he's at like 63 pounds down, and he's not going to stop. He's got a long way to go, but he's starting to take an active role in inviting other people too and sharing his story, because he just totally believes that it's possible now, and he loves the way that he feels, and it's just been really fun for our family. I work at an online school, and at the end of this school year, I was able to tell my boss that I wanted to go part-time, so I'm going to go full-time into coaching and part-time into my day job, and it's going to be awesome because I'm going to be able to follow up with and have like deeper connections with people who are ready to get started on this journey. And that's what I love to do. I love to help other people have growth and get results, not just with Beachbody, but in other areas of life as well. And so it's been really amazing. I'm excited to see where I can go with it. Right now, I'm moving up the levels in Beachbody. I'm pushing to become a diamond coach, and it just means that I am helping more people, and I'm helping other coaches start to help other people. And so it costs a lot of energy, but it's very rewarding, and I'm so honored that Sarah invited me to share this story. Don't be afraid of sticking with this and seeing where it can take you.
My name is Suzanne.
Hold on, Suzanne.
Oh, yay, Melissa.
Melissa's infectious for sure. Huge changes in her life, her family's life, and her freedom. And that'll keep building and building. And there's so much you could say. But it's time for another prize.
Woohoo! And you know what?
It's
now,
Bevy.
Now you don't get a choice. It's Bevy, Bevy,
My
Bevy.
kids love Bevy.
They're all good. Can't go wrong. All right, who we got?
Here we
All
go.
kinds of good stuff.
Tracy B.
Congratulations, Tracy.
Yay!
All right.
I hope you're excited for some Bevy.
I know I kind of, oh, you're on, there we go.
What?
I just didn't see which one was Tracy.
Me either. I was looking. Okay, hold on. We got to stay on schedule.
We're on schedule.
We're doing great. So we want to talk about what, if you decided to join, what would look like, what would happen? Boom. What would happen? It sounds so intense. I mean, you want me to take this? Okay,
I'm just laughing because I'm like, you're so funny. It's not that intense. If you decided to join with the person who invited you to this open house, what would happen is you would be put into our community of the Fireflies, and right away you would see what we're talking about with the energy and the fun things we do. And you know, we have a book club coming up, so if you decide to join, you'll be gifted the book that we're starting for book club, which is called Life on Purpose. It says how living for what matters most changes everything. And it's just all about the purpose and the meaning of your life. And I think it's going to be fantastic. I haven't done a sneak peek to look in it yet because I like to save that for actual book clubs, but book clubs are something we do all year round. We do fun nutrition groups, things like that. So you'd be a part of that. If you joined, you'd have the opportunity to do our free 10-lesson training. It's called Start Shining. It would give you a little bit more insight into our team, a little bit more insight into what it means to be a coach. And that's something that Sarah and I created. And you can do that at your own time and in your own pace. It would just be a little bit more background for you if you were interested in that. But most importantly, you would start working on you. You would start a program. You would meet with the person who invited you to set goals, to talk about what your plan is, to really focus on your fitness and your nutrition and what you want out of this. And then your coach would be there to support you however fits you best, whether that's through text or Facebook or a group that they're running. Lots of different ways to be involved in this community and involved in getting healthy for yourself, but you would definitely feel the love and support. What else would you say?
I mean, I would just say whenever I have a new teammate join, I send them a very easy email that's just like, here's how you can control your orders, because I want to make sure you know how to do that. If you want to do the Start Shining group, which we talked about, you can do that here. And here's where you can plug into the Fireflies. People ask, what's required of me? And I'm like, nothing really. But if I could make something required of you, I would require you to like tune into the Fireflies here and there. Because the people who let themselves connect and get more healthy, loving arms around them, they're the ones who get the best results because they let themselves connect.
Yeah.
Being a Lone Ranger in your health can just be hard and lonely and not that fun.
And it's easy to hide from yourself. It's not easy to hide from a group of women who are all out looking for you. Like, hey, where'd you go? So if it's just you, you can hide pretty easily. Because if it's you, you're like, oh, I'm just not going to do it anymore. But when you're in a group like this, it makes it harder to quit on yourself. And I needed that because I'm not very self-motivated, just being honest. If it was just me on my own, I'm not going to wake up in the morning to work out. I'm not going to stick to a program. I'll skip workouts because who's going to care aside from me? And if I don't care, then I'm not going to do it. I do care about my health a lot, P.S., but it's so much easier to care and stay on track when you have a community like this.
Yes. A bunch of awesome women and a few really cool, healthy men who don't mind hanging out with a bunch of awesome women.
That's
Mike,
right.
I see you down there. So I just love to meet with a coach and find out what they want to do. What's happening this month?
Yeah.
Knowing that it could always change.
Yep.
People can come into this and they can have success right away from a business standpoint for sure. I think a lot of people kind of come in and once they have the conviction and excitement that this worked for them, it could work for someone else, it becomes very easy to share. And I just want you to know that we do offer a lot of support for that. I've written a lot of posts for coaches who are like, I don't know what to say. And I'm like, you have the best story ever. Can I write it? And then they're like, oh, this is my story. Okay, I'll post it. I'm like, yeah. And then they have people like, well, and then I'm like, and now you have a business. Would you like me to help you get those people on board to join you with this stuff? So there's a lot of support there as well. It's really what you want to make out of it because that's what matters more than anything. Okay, let's go to our final testimonial with Suzanne. This is a woman who came in with some conviction. It turned her life around when she was at a low point, and she's had a lot of business success as well. So I thought that'd be a fun one to share. And then we have our final prize. Oh my gosh. Sorry, my son's in the room.
I'm a wife, a mom of 2 little crazy toddler boys, and a teacher. So before coaching, I had a lot on my plate. And actually, I've known Sarah, one of our co-founders of the team. I met her online and did a free fitness group with her on and off through the years. She's asked me several times to join, and I always just said, I don't have time. It's not for me. I don't want to coach. So I got to a point last year that things were just tough. Like everyone, COVID was rough, and teaching was the toughest it's ever been. I was at my lowest point in energy and mood. I was anxious and depressed. I needed to take my life back. So I did another challenge group with Sarah, and I felt amazing. I tried everything she told me to try. I did the Energize, I did Shakeology, Recover. I did all the things, and I felt amazing. Go figure. So when she asked me to join the team once again, I just knew I needed the support and the accountability of this team, and to continue my own health and fitness journey was super important to me. So I joined in December of last year, and it's going well. I am down 10 pounds myself, feeling amazing, and I run a Beachbody accountability group. My friends are having success being consistent too, and it's just a lot of fun. I have new people joining me as well that I don't know, or friends of friends, and I've hit Success Club 4 months now, and I was a Success Starter. So as a new coach, if you hit Success Club 3 times in the first 6 months, you qualify as a Success Starter, which is super cool. And I will get a ticket next year to Summit, which is our big Beachbody conference. So at the live event, I get a free ticket, which is cool. And I also get to be in a test group for the next nutrition or fitness program. I haven't heard yet what that's going to be, but I'm super excited to be a part of that. So just an awesome perk of just helping other people. I love being part of this team. It's truly awesome surrounding yourself by a whole community of women from all walks of life that are so supportive and focused on their own health journey and supporting you along the way. I didn't know I needed this. This is the piece. I knew I needed to get moving and I need to start feeling better and fast, but I didn't know how much value this team would bring to my life. I greatly underestimated it. I'm so glad I finally said yes. So I hope this was helpful for you and that you consider just how much this might bring to you and your life and your family, because this is an amazing place to be.
Oh, good job,
Suzanne. These are their own words. I know I said I write people's posts sometimes, but I promise you, these are their own testimonials. I just help when you're getting ready. Sorry, neighbor, small town. We're at the end. Okay, so what to do? And of course, if you have questions, type them in the chat, and maybe Jackie or Danielle or someone, feel free to unmute and let us know if we don't see them. But say you want to do this. Okay, great. What's next? I would talk to the person who invited you and let them know, that sounds great. What do I got to lose? Let's try this. How to join. So the logistics of joining really quick. If you have purchased a challenge pack in the past, meaning a challenge pack generally combines Beachbody On Demand and a nutrition supplement like Shakeology or the performance line, which is Energize and Recover, you can be a coach for free. You'll pay $40 to just get registered, and then you can have that $40 refunded to you because they'll see, oh, you bought a challenge pack. So you can literally sign up for free and start getting a discount on everything. Sometimes coaches will join with a challenge pack if they don't have those tools yet, generally because coaches buy them later. So what is in what we're calling a challenge pack? It really is the total solution that we're talking about. You're going to get a year of Beachbody On Demand. This is like hundreds of workouts, tons of fitness programs like the 21-Day Fix, P90X, PiYo, Turbo Fire, Transform 20, Morning Meltdown 100. There's a running program. There's a yoga studio. There's a relaxation tab with meditations. It is a really easy go-to for your fitness, and you can take it with you anywhere, which I personally love. A year of Beachbody On Demand is $99 on its own. You're going to get 2 amazing nutrition programs, 2B Mindset and the Ultimate Portion Fix. They fit 2 different types of personalities when it comes to nutrition. They're both amazing education, as well as recipes, as well as how to just make it work for your life. They're at least $74 a piece. You're going to get a month of Shakeology. It is completely clean, superfoods, feeds your body on a cellular level. That's $130 for clients on their own. And then you're going to get the team. You're going to get the support. So a challenge pack like that picture there is $160. Right now in the month of June, it's on sale for $140. So do the math. It's an amazing deal, and it saves so much money when you purchase in a package versus buying those things separately, which people do. So that's the logistics of that. And then we have a special gift for all new team members who join us by June 30th. You're going to get, like Amanda mentioned, the Life on Purpose book. We're starting this summer book club in our team on July 5th.
Yay.
Amanda posts each morning. Here's what I loved about the book today. Share your takeaways below. It's just fun accountability, because I know I stopped reading for a long time. You never did.
After school.
You never did. She also reads really fast, which is why she's in charge of book club. But I was like, I'm done with college. I'm never reading a book again. And I've read so many great books now because this exposed me to it again.
I always loved reading, but I wasn't reading personal development. And that's really, so when we talk about vital behaviors being coaches, it's really take care of yourself first, right? Like use the products. And take care of yourself and then share. But one of the things that we've added is personal development as a vital behavior, because I think what I've learned in the last almost 11 years of doing this is if you're not challenging your mind or challenging the way you think or learning new ways to view the world or have more perspective or more kindness or more joy, we've done book clubs on so many different things, then really you just kind of stop at some point. You get complacent in life, or life becomes, you almost find like yourself doing the same things every day, day after day after day. personal development has been such a huge influence on me. So yes, I'm a fast reader, and yes, I've always loved to read, but I wasn't reading books like this that have made me a better wife, a better mom, a better human, a better friend. And I just absolutely love that this is part of what we do on our team. Not all teams do this. And I think it's really unique to us. And we do all kinds of different books. We read Matthew McConaughey's book for our last book club, Green Lights. It was so good and such a fun read, and also personal development and inspirational. But we read all kinds of things. So
personal development is like doing bicep curls for your brain. Like it helps me with anxiety, depression, because it just gives me hope sometimes when I might not have it myself. Yeah. Like, we don't all have this endless supply. So you're going to get that book gifted to you. By the way, mine is on Audible, which is an option, people. We can send you a credit for Amazon to get it on Audible so you can listen. And then Cookies and Creamy Shakeology just came out. I made sure I got packets so I could put one of these in your welcome kit as well, so you can try the newest flavor of Shakeology. And then we'll add you into our team page. You'll get welcomed. You'll make some fit friends. And I would say be part of book club. And then there is a new fitness program coming out. We should mention it.
Yeah.
It's with a trainer named M. Wallace Caesar. He is an NBA professional athlete trainer. And he's created a strength program that looks really amazing. Yeah, I can't wait to get into it. We're going to start a big Firefly. Melissa was talking about our challenge groups. We're going to start a challenge group with that on July 26th. Yep. So, final prize?
Final prize.
Okay, my kids love the Wheel of Decide, so you might hear some background noise here. All right, Jackie.
And the final prize also wins Betty.
Come on, Bevy.
All right, who's it going to be?
Michelle Z.
Yeah! Oh, yay! Michelle Zibitowski. You don't want to say that last name, Jackie?
Not even kidding.
Michelle, are you okay with Bevy?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, awesome. I'm glad you could make it here tonight. We're going to take a final picture. I know. I'm sorry. You're like, what? This was not part of the deal. If you want to come on camera, I'm going to give you about 10 seconds here to make yourself how you want to look. Hi, everyone. Oh, it's fun to get to see y'all.
Yes.
That was fun. And it is only 9:12.
We both talk way too much. And yeah. I mean, seriously, like she has the script like down to the minute, like 8:56, 8:58, what we were supposed to be. So we stayed on time. We did so good.
I hate going to Zooms that are supposed to be done at 9:15 and they go to like 9:27. So I do hate that. Okay, ready? Let's do this picture. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. And it's screenshotted on the first one.
Yay!
So we do have a recording. I will make sure I get this up on my YouTube as well. I know there's some coaches on here too who might have some teammate or some guests that couldn't make it. You could send this to them. To all our guests, thank you so much for being here. Reach out to the person who invited you and just let them know what you think either way. And hopefully we get to see you.
Introduce them to the team. That's right.
Noelle, I think, asked a question. Yep, I will, Noelle. I'll post that link later on tonight once I kick Amanda out of here. Okay, just kidding.
She doesn't know I'm staying tonight. Just kidding.
Bye, everyone. Have an amazing night.
Bye. Thank you for being here.
Yes.